Well, hello, good evening, everyone. It's Patmos, and let's get this stream started early. Not that I will be playing already, because hey, it's not 7, and I don't want to start early for those that not want to miss anything. But this gives me some time to already start talking to all of you a bit. So good evening, Quirky and Roadhog and Hiradev and Kevin and Catherine. Nice of you all to be here. I wonder how you all are doing today. I hope everybody's had a good day so far, whether it's a young day or already evening at your place. Here it's almost 7 p.m. I had a good day, did some work on the channel, we had some shopping to do, did some other stuff, and well, all in all, I think I had a good day. And of course now we're ready to stream, so we're going to continue with our zoo. Of course, I have some stuff to show you all because I did some decorations and things. And from there on, we'll see. Lunchtime. Ooh, well, we just had dinner, so there's a time difference there. But enjoy your lunch, what you're having. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Ooh, I see Roadhog's been telling exciting stories about him being an amateur tornado hunter that did not go particularly well. Interesting. Did you do some home renovation today, Roadhog? Or are you all already done with everything? Your whole living room painted pink. I would like to see that. For the first in a long time, Roadhog is tired. Oh well, then he must have had a busy day. Now I'm wondering what he all did. So, just to give you all already a little recap, of course, with the zoo. Last time we added the Galapagos giant tortoises, and we were also going to add the Aldabra giant tortoises. So that's one of the things we're going to do today. I already have another plan for another animal, and maybe we'll start a restaurant area. Who knows? So that'll be interesting. Living has to wait for a year. Oh, you already thought it would be a year, and why is that then? So what are you renovating now then? Now we're getting to the good stuff. Money does not grow on my back. It doesn't? Oh, I thought you had I thought as a trucker you've been everywhere, so you've probably found some money trees here and there and you brought them home, so you just grow your own money, but well, apparently not. Wow, look at that. We see people actually running into the zoo. They really must be anxious to meet some animals. That's interesting. I like that. And well, I like this entrance plaza actually. It looks kind of nice. You carry on living. Oh yeah, you should carry on living. That's the most important thing. Hallway and kitchen almost finished. 2 days work, I think. Well, you're doing a great job then, Roadhog. You're doing a great job. You have any new appliances in your kitchen? Or just some paint jobs and things like that? How's lunch, Quirky? Having something nice? I guess Hiradev will be jealous now. She's probably just busy doing all her coffee making and stuff like that while she's waking up, hoping to miss nothing of the stream. And now I'm already talking here for like 6 minutes, so she's already missing 6 minutes. Wheat-free teriyaki chicken. Well, teriyaki chicken sounds nice. I don't know the wheat-free option. But interesting, Quirky. I hope it tastes good. Just painting the kitchen cabinets and door and window. Ah, okay. Well, that's nice. Every now and then it has to be done, so that's a good job. Well done. You should have been streaming that on YouTube, Rodog. You would have been a big home renovating star. You have all these shows on television about home renovation and stuff. I know wifey likes those, so... Hey, Hiradev. Yeah, I saw you were not here, so I thought, oh, well, let's start. Let's make Hiradev a bit jealous that she missed a couple of minutes me talking. So here we are. But hey, I did not do anything. We're just watching the square of the zoo. So no zoo building yet. I'm waiting for that until it's 7 so that nobody misses anything. So no worries. But how are you today, Hiradev? Hey, Gavin. Nice of you to join us. How are you today? For some reason, soy sauce and teriyaki sauce are made with wheat. Oh, really? It's probably some cheap additive to make it more, to make it a little bit thicker or something like that. Okay, Gavin is doing okay. Oh, that doesn't sound too good, but it's okay. I'm okay having coffee. Very good. You finished all your chores yesterday, Hiradev? Did it all work out? So I'm not streaming it. She would put you to work if she sees it. I don't think she will do that because you're probably doing a very good job and she knows I can't do that. So she probably won't be putting me to work. I'll probably have to worry that she's going to invite you over to do all the renovation for us. So... Oh, and one new little fact. I am actually standing at my desk right now. It's in the raised position. So the first part of the stream, I'll be standing at my sit and stand desk, which is way better for my back. I can already feel it. So that's really good. I love it. And then somewhere during the stream, I'll probably put it in the down position so that I can sit for a bit as well, because it's good to switch over a bit. So that's interesting. Yep, the house smelled nice and clean, and I had a container full of compound. I call it water. Oh, that's good. What are you building with the compound? Did you set up a tether line towards your own house? Hiradev is playing real life Astroneer at home with the vacuum cleaner. That's really interesting. Oh, it's almost 7. We can almost begin. And of course, a warm welcome to everybody that's here. Thanks so much for being here. Always nice to have you all here. Kind and nice to see already a couple of regulars. And also nice if there's new people out. So feel free to mingle in chat, talk to me or one of the other people in chat. They're all very, very nice. How big is your zoo? Oh, I can zoom out now. It's 7, so we can start. We have a relatively small zoo, actually. I placed down the buildings that we need for the stuff. We're going to put those away at some point, but not right now because we just started. I've made a little bit of the walling around the zoo that I want to have. Some trees here. These are 2 nature patches. We can zoom in soon. Here we have the beardy Malayan tapirs. Here we have 2 animals, the sun bear and an animal, which name I will have to read because I just can't remember it. The binturong or something like that. Yeah, the binturong, that's also in there. So 2 animals in there. People watching it. And then over here, last time we added also the Galapagos giant tortoises. When I placed this, I placed the stones a little bit too low, so they climbed over it. But should be good now. And the whole plan of this stream was to make another tortoise area here for the Aldabra giant tortoise. And then we're also going to get an animal out here, which I already have a plan for. And then this area should be the food and dining area. So with drink stalls, a restaurant and stuff. So that's going to be a lot of work, but will be pretty cool, I think. So that's what we will be working on today. Now, a little heads up today as I show you the Malayan tapir habitat, so you can have fun looking at that. We, our neighbor is renovating and doing a lot of stuff. So it could well be he's still drilling in the evenings until like 8 p.m. or something like that. So an hour to go. Could be that we'll hear some noises from that. I hope it's not too bad, but it can be. So we'll see. I'll just start screaming or something so that things will be nice. All right, let's take a look at this little habitat too. We can see the bear climbing there. That's cool. Let's zoom in a bit. Yep, there it is. And the little binturongs just running around. So, yeah, we already have some fun animals here. We have a little bear here. I like it. The square looks lovely. Thank you so much. Well, what I did last time, I put up some extra screens here around the zoo so that people can actually see which animals are in there. Those are also important to inform your guests. I made this whole area with the trees and flowers in it, basically in the same style as this one. I'm going to keep the... bring out the baseball bat. No, we're not going to get seals. So I decorated this whole area too in the same style as this one, but with different trees and bushes. And then in other parts in the zoo, I will change the scenery. So we'll get like different fencing and stuff like that. But I thought it would be nice to have the same fencing at the squares. So there will probably be some same area here as well for all the decorations. So here we are at our nice and lovely tortoises, and we'll just have to continue with this. Now let me check. Yeah, this is the red desert rock, so we're gonna get to the nature, and then we're gonna get to the desert rocks, because I just want to finish the habitat here with the rocks. I think they'll look the best, so we're gonna do that. I just want to get a quick look at how I did it here, because we might just copy this little part. Oh, we left an opening there. You see that? That's not good. Well, they can't get out. But what we can do is just copy this for a bit and do it like that, so that at least it is closed off. But I just want to get these rocks, and we'll copy this, and then we'll put it on this door too, because I think that's the easiest way to make sure that they look the same. All right, I have to place it first. Now I select it again. And now we can move it slightly so that it will fit perfectly. But I think these habitats will benefit from looking a little bit the same. No, that's the wrong rotation. I wanted to rotate it like this for a bit. Okay, there we are. Yes. Let's see. We have to get the rocks going here. Now, I think this is the right rock that we actually want to use anyway. So let's just go ahead with this. And then rotate it completely. And then keep moving it a bit. Can we actually see the fencing? And then... yeah, I think... no, we'll go away. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's start moving this so that it will fit nicely. And we'll just do more. Decoration went nice. Thanks so much. I did my best on it, but... well, it is actually quite time-consuming, so it's a lot of work, but it's fun to do. I like that. I guess not everybody will be up for that task, but I do kind of like it. Making sure that everything looks a little bit nice and smooth and fun and things like that. Are we still following the lines? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I think we should be able to just keep it open if we just find this rock again, yeah. Now we can actually keep it open, that's great. Although this appears to be a little smaller, don't it? Well, that might be a bit too big. Might also put in just some bigger boulders or something. But yeah, this has to be the right one. We just have to... no, this is not the right one. This is a bigger one. Oh, well, we'll just use this one. There we go. Let's hit the X. And of course, if you have questions, suggestions, anything, feel free to let me know. I always love to get suggestions and stuff. So just tell me. And I will see what we can do with that. Hey, Cooper. Nice to see you. How are you? Did you fill your new graveyard already in the Ostriv game that you're playing? Or... Right, let's rotate this again. I'm going to put some extra rocks over this to get rid of the... It just looks pretty much all the same now. So I will be changing that for a little bit. Just not too much. But I'll add some rocks later on to make that go a bit different. The little details in builds are always my favorite thing. Yeah, me too. But I always... somehow... even though I probably should not, I always feel some sort of pressure, like when I'm streaming, that things have to go in a certain pace, and if you go too slow, that it will be boring and stuff. So it's always quite hard for me to just keep my time, take my time, keep my own pace, and then make everything, because you want to keep make sure that everything's entertaining and so. So I just have to take my time, I guess, because in the end that makes, I think, for the best builds. Let's see how the door is going. How the fence is going. Yeah, see, I'm making a couple of mistakes here. So that's the thing that I have to keep in mind. It's just, I am playing this, and I should make it so that I'm happy with what I'm building and that it looks good, and then I guess that will be the fun of it anyway. And I probably should not worry too much about whether it's engaging or not, because I think it is. And of course, you're always all just talking amongst yourself in chat anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. But still, it's sometimes it's a bit of a struggle, I guess, for me. I don't know if that's the same for other YouTubers or whatever, but to me that is. All right, there we go. Now, this will also be where people are. I'm actually thinking about, we have the glass stuff here. I actually want to do this on the other side too, I think. Now we already have 2 parts, so if we copy this and then go like this and lower it a little, so that, yeah, the underground of the glass should be underneath the ground, so we don't see that. If the game is moving too fast and I'm paying attention to chat, I lose track of the game. Personally, I don't mind a slower pace. Ah, that's good to know. I'll just take my time then to do all these builds properly, and you all can keep up then. Thanks for letting me know that. That's good help for me. All right, one more, and then from here we could try to go from a higher rock area to the lower one there and make that look kind of nice and smooth. So this is it. Let's go back to nature. We still have the red rocks. Honestly, it's nice having a chill build to watch. I prefer it to watching folks do speed builds. Yeah. Well, I guess there's the difference, like when you make a YouTube video about it and you want to just build a nice habitat and show that off. I guess then a speed build can be okay. But there's a big difference, I guess, and I guess the market for speed builds is probably a little bigger than the market for... I have to find the right rock at the same time, by the way. Than the market for slow-paced builds. But yeah, I would prefer a slower-paced build myself too. At least one that I could be able to follow. That is sometimes in all those speed builds that I think is a little bit annoying. They make these most amazing places, but I can't basically do the same thing or anything because they're just going so fast. Alright, I think we can... I have an idea. Let's remove this piece and make this the corner piece. Yeah, let's rotate it a bit like this. And a little bit further out here. We have to raise it a bit. Alright, so now we have just a big corner piece. Oh, it could go a little bit more rotated, I think. Yeah, somewhat more like this. Alright. Oh no, the white circle of death. Oh no, is it gone already? Alright, well this is not that bad actually. Now it just looks like we have a interesting glass portion there. And let's just continue. Gotta put some rocks on here, of course, because this can't be the right thing. But I have to find, yeah, some smaller pieces. Ooh, this is nice. So now it looks a little like that. Those are stacked, and I think what we can do is just add a couple of these now, like this. And then play a little bit more with these, like they just stacked a couple of boulders here. Just have to rotate it slightly now. Yeah, it's a little wide, this rock. But I guess that's okay. We're gonna do another row right here, but now I'm gonna rotate it a bit more so that it looks a bit different. I'm gonna put something on top here so we won't see this part soon. Let's see, what can we put on top there? Well, this one could maybe go on top here. Yep, something like this. And now it gives you a bit more the feel that they actually stacked some rocks here, I think. And I think I like that. So that should be interesting. The hard part with this game sometimes is that it's very hard to keep up with chat. So right now I'm just trying to get this somewhat right. So I'll check the chat in a second. Yes, and now we still have to put on some pieces, of course. Yeah, we have to rotate it a bit like this. Alright, so this should probably be high enough. And now it gives you a little bit the feel that it actually slowly lowers with stacked bricks. And then we get on this way. Now we have to check whether the fence is alright with it. Because if not, like right here, if the Galapagos will go in this little part, they will tell you that they have escaped. Now the good thing is with the barrier, if we just hit the edit barrier, we don't have to tear down the whole barrier. We can just, if we click this and I click the move one, we should just be able to move it a bit and then post it again. So this one we have to move a bit too, because if guest gets too close, it will tell you that guests have entered the habitat. That's also not what we want. Like, I don't want anybody to get out. I want no tortoises to get out. But I also don't want guests to get in. Alright, I think this should work. And now we have the habitat for the animals. So let's just get them. The Aldabra giant tortoise. Let me check. I believe we can have 1 male and 2 or 3 females in here. Up to 1 male, up to 3 females. Okay. We get 1 guy and we can get 2 girls. 50 years old, 41 years old. Well, I'm all against age discrimination, of course, but I'm going to go for the younger ones. Let's send them to the zoo and we'll send them in here. At that same time, we're going to go into the habitat mode and we're going to fight the animal again so that we can give it what it needs. I like that corner part. Oh, that's great. Still doing it a bit. You got, but where they're coming, it's my phone. Ah, well, I hope your phone will be good. So you don't miss too much. I don't think we've put anything in the shed here yet. No, we have not. So let's put in some medium bedding, I guess. I guess they can do with some medium bedding. We don't need too large bedding, I think. Now we'll have a couple of animals in here. So I hope this will be sufficient for them. It's like they actually walked it out. Let's see. Hard shelter is good. The terrain is not so good, but we're going to work on it. And they need some enrichments and stuff. So that's good. I like this. I see we have made a little boo-boo. Let's pause the game because I have not enclosed this. And I think this is a little bit too big. They will just be able to get out. That might not be the smartest idea. Oh boy, and nobody told me. Thank you all so much. Alright, let's see. Let's raise this up. Because I think this is such a big gap. We should just get a big boulder in here. We could even just leave it with this one. Because this is already high enough. And it gives people a chance to actually look inside. So that could be interesting. We'll just do it like this. And now, do I have a very small one? I don't think so. I would love to have some smaller rocks as well, but what we can do with that is just do this and get it a little bit more forward and raise it a bit, and then so now it looks like there's just a small rock laying underneath there, even though we used a big rock for it. So I was typing it. Oh, thank you, Quirky, thank you. I forget you are on unlimited money to spend. Yeah, that's true. This is the unlimited money zoo. If we're all interested into that, let me know, because we can also just start a franchise zoo at some point. Then we have money. Then we actually have to do our best in the game. I'm all for it. But of course, then we'll have to see when we stream which zoo. All right, this is like there's a little plateau under there. I like that. So that's all in. That's good. Let's now pay some attention to the terrain the animal wants. They want less long grass. They want some sand. Okay, well, we'll put the sand. I think it makes sense if there's sand here that there's sand on this side too. It will probably make some sense. So let's make some sand here. But if you're all for it, I'm happy to plan a stream where we start a franchise zoo. We start with only 40,000 bucks. It will actually be a challenge to really get that done. So we can do that. That's fine. For now, I will keep working on this one, of course. I mean, we still have a lot of work to do on this one. All right, let's work on some short grass, because apparently these animals don't really like long grass. They like short grass a bit more. Okay, and then they can do with some soil. So let's do some light soil. And then the soil can go here where we're going to plant some trees. So not too thick, just a bit like this. So there will still be some green in there. Maybe we should even add slightly bit more green. But then you just have like the glow that there is some soil out here too. And this will then be where the where we will plant some of the trees that these animals like. But we have everything, so that is good. We have all that this animal wants, so I like that. Maybe put a piece of glass on top of that little space you just filled, or fill it with rocks. It looks a little funny. The little space that I just filled. You mean this one? Should we put a little piece of glass in there? Because there's glass on this side too. Well, that can be a very good option. I love all your input, so please keep that coming. What glass is this? Let me check. Glass modern wall. Glass from the modern wall. Okay, let's see. Because now we have to find a small piece, of course. Because there are very big pieces, there are smaller pieces, and sometimes it's a bit hard 2 by 2, 1 by 1, I guess. But this has some other covers on it than that one. This is 4 by 4. That's the big one, I guess. Is there a smaller one? Not really, 2 by 2, I guess, but that has... this is the thin panel. Oh yeah, that's pretty much the same, I guess. Well, this is going to be a struggle to put this in straight as it should be, but we can do it like this. So now it's in the wall. Should be the same height as the rest, of course. Have to check it from this side too. Alright, we're going to rotate it a bit. So now it fits with the rest, I guess. I think it should be slightly higher. And then the area is covered. Okay. There we are. There we are. Thanks for that tip. That's great. Just keep the unlimited on. Build just for fun. Well, the thing with the franchise zoo, of course, is that it takes a bit of time to actually get a zoo going. To make sure that we get... Why don't I see anything? Oh, because we have the... No, that's interesting. Why don't I see anything? Reset all filters. Okay. There should be no filter on now. Oh, we have it on the red desert rock. There we go. So if we start the franchise too, it will take a while before we accumulate any good money. So it will take a while before we can get going with all the nice decorations that we can now do already. And that will be a little issue. How about we put in a little bit of water here? I actually think that can be nice. But this is hard with the stamp tool. I don't really like that stamp tool. But I think we have to make it pretty deep if we want to get some actual good water in here. Oh wow, that's a bit too hard maybe. We have to make it pretty deep if we want to get some water in here. Alright, let's see. Can we put in water? Yes, we can put in some water. A tiny bit, but there is water there. Alright, let's get it out. Let's see what happens if we now smooth the area a bit. Will the water still be in here? Yeah, just a tiny bit. I think it does need that little bit of extra touch with some water. Although, this is a very small puddle of water. Yeah, this is too small. We have to get it a bit bigger. Right, there we go. We can now just use the flatten to foundation. So this is now bigger. Now we smoothen things out. And now we get a bigger puddle of water. It just feels like the edges are a bit too... Can't do it any higher. That's a problem. I hope it can get in and out, but we'll have to find out soon. Alright, let's make this sand again. And then we'll do the inside of the water with some soil. Some light soil around it. Let's make it a bit smaller. We can also do some dark sand around it. That might also look okay. And then we'll do some heavy soil inside for the edges. Well, this is really precise work. I hope they like the water that they have, but let's unpause so that it gets feeded into this. Oh, there's not even enough to measure it. Oh well, it's fine. So far they like their zoo, so I'm happy with it. Let's start with the plants. Sometimes unlimited money is a bit like God mode in some games. Yeah, that's true, but in this game, I guess it's also a bit like God mode because we are playing some God. But it really adds something to this game, I think. Alright, let's click the animal because I also want the biome, right? Because here we had that little mangrove tree, and that's something that I wanted to build somewhere near the water, but I don't even know if this animal actually likes it. We can just put this like right next to the puddle. Alright, let's put it in the middle and then move it. At least that's a little bit of a different tree, so we don't get the same stuff over and over again here. That's a little bit my worry, that this habitat will just look the same as the other one, and I don't like that. Now we have two big trees in here that take some water from this puddle. It's a little bit like the water is now really low, but when it rains it might come higher, and that's where the trees live from or something. So that's how we could take a look at it. Let's make sure we get the animals what they need in terms of their food and stuff, so that's all ready. There we go. That's the food. They need a ball to play around with. There we go. What else? What else? What else? Probably a water bowl? Do we have some water here? Let me check. No, we don't have water here. Oh, we have done nothing with water so far. This water is in pretty bad condition, I think. Oh boy. That's not good. We should... Oh, look at that water. That's not good. So we need a water pump in the area to make sure that it cleans out all the stuff. The problem with that is people don't like it. Water treatment, yeah. So we'll have to place it somewhere so that it will suit both these water places and people won't be bothered by it. That's a bit of an issue, actually. We could also just turn it off and make sure that all the water stays clear anyway, so we don't have to worry about this machine. I'll do that soon enough, and then I'm going to try to put in the water treatment plants in all of this, but for now that might be a tough one. But of course, if you have suggestions or anything, let me know. Alright, let's put in these things and see if that actually makes them more happy. Yes, 50%. They want more toys. Oh, because this is a feeder, that's the thing. So they now want some toys, so we'll give them a small ball. 90%, that's already way better. Okay, another one of the tortoises arrived. Hard shelter, yeah, they're not so happy because there's insufficient space. Well, there's plenty of space, they should not worry about it. Let's start with the decorations again. Kapok tree, that might be a little bit big for these creatures. Here we have another mangrove tree. Let's see, how big is that? Oh, it's not too big. Let's check if they actually like this tree, because otherwise we'll have to remove it. Coastal mangrove tree. Is that one? No, it's the mangrove apple. Apparently it doesn't even see that tree. Something like that. Oh well, that's fine. No, that's a bit too low. But this way we get a bit of separation between the two habitats and we get some different trees in there. So they will look different. This is more like palmy trees and things like that. Let's bring in the other lady. Ooh, which other lady? Ah, you want the other tortoise lady. Oh, that's okay. She'll be in at some point. They'll just have to get her. Maybe we have to hire some extra keepers soon. Alright, now I want to height this up a little bit, but I don't think that's the right plant to do that. Wow, that's a big bush. Yeah, that might be slightly too big, but it is interesting if we can grow some bushes in the corner here. I mean, some bushes are natural, I guess, around in habitat, so why not here? Let's have that. Those are nice vines, but I don't really want those vines. These trees have leaves, so there should be leaves laying all around here. So now it looks like they actually left some... The storm has arrived. Ooh, well, take good care, Quirky. Will you turning your computer off and stuff, or will you be staying with us? I guess I missed that, if you already talked about that. I know when there's a really big storm here, I always turn off my computer just to be sure and unplug everything. Alright, let's make sure that this big trout is a bit hidden here. I always like it to hide this a bit, so that you don't fully see it. Gives the animals some privacy too. And they eat. Alright. And now when you're here, you see a bush, but you don't really see the thing there. Now we still have not placed any water stuff in here, so we should do that too. A water bowl. Should we place one in here? I don't think so. Water bowl. Well, we'll put one up here in the shade. And one up here where they can go. Although I think they can also drink just from this water puddle. Wow, it's pretty steep, but I guess they can go in here. I'm on TV and there's no lightning yet, just winds that could knock me offline. Ah, okay. Well, I hope the lightning stays away, but you never... Protesters has arrived at my zoo. Why? They are angry with the welfare of the Taman. Why is this Taman unhappy then? That's the question. Social. Oh, is it a bit overcrowded? Could be that it's overcrowded, or it could... Oh, stress. There's probably too many... Too many people in here. That could be the case. That sometimes has those animals a bit off. We'll see. Otherwise, we just have to get rid of some of those animals. That will be fine. Let's keep working on this habitat until it's done, because I'm not happy yet with all the foliage that we have. We need a bit more. Now, some of the foliage can be the same as on this side, of course. Because in the end, they're both a species of tortoise. So it's nice that it's looking like this is just some overlap in here. Basically, we could remove the block here, and then they could join in, but they both won't like it. Oh, yeah, we have water here for them, a water bowl, so they can drink as well. Here's their food. All open and exposed. We can already see 1, 2, 3 small tortoises. So they have been busy. God, you put guard towers at marksmen in and stop the protesters. No, that I can't do. They will go to the habitat of the animal and actually start protesting and stuff. What we can do and I will actually start doing that for a little bit, is go to the animal settings. So animal welfare is now a thing. I'm going to leave that on. But enable overcrowding. If we turn that one off and animal stress, that will help out a lot. This game is all about building a nice zoo and not about building a zoo that's completely ethical and stuff. So this might be good. Animal heart shelter. We can turn it off so they don't mind their heart shelter. That will make them more happy. That's a good one. We're going to give them shelter anyway. We can also just get rid of the protesters, by the way. Enable escapes. Yes. I would like to get rid of the water, though. I might have already missed that. Water cleanliness, yes. So if we take that off and we do apply, then what you'll see is that this water, which is now very dirty, will start to get clean again. And the dirty water has a big effect on the animals. And as soon as this is better, that will make the animals happier. These have a food issue, apparently. Nutrition. The last drink cleanliness, yeah, that's this. But that will be better now, because their water will be clean. Another thing you can do, and that it can actually be quite important, is if you go to their habitats and you go to the animals, we can have their food quality set up. And grade 3 is the best quality of food. It's more expensive, but it will also help to make the animals even happier. So that's a thing that we can do now with all of our habitats, actually. We can just go in and tell them to have the best food possible, so that they will be very happy. And we can do the same with the sun bear. That will actually increase their happiness as well. Now, I think soon we'll have to do a little look around the zoo, see if there's no habitats with too many animals. But for now, it's fine. Do you think we need anything else in the habitat for the tortoises? I want to add a little bit more foliage still. But if you think of anything else that they might need, please let me know. That's good. You could switch the glass in wintering habitat to one way to reduce animal stress. That's also a thing, but this is... these are modern glass panels. I make my own habitats. I don't use the in-game habitat, so I can't change this glass into one-way glass. I've made these are custom-made fences, so that's a problem. Because I don't have that. I don't have one-way glass with this. But thanks for the tip. Usually if you use the in-game habitats, that's a very good thing to do. Just get one-way glass so that the animals can't look out, but the people can look in. That can be very important. And of course, good evening to you, Itiol. Nice of you to join us. How are you? I hope all is good. All right, we see a lot of people here. Now the path is ending here, and that might be a thing. So, let's start working on this path again. We have to make it a bit larger, of course. I have a pea-sized hail and 40 mile per hour winds gusts possibly incoming. Oh, wow, that doesn't sound too good. Well, you better take good care. Make sure everything is all right. All right, people can now walk around. That should be better. And I don't think we need to add too much more to this habitat because it's already quite full. But some plants maybe here in the corner. Could be adding some to the habitat, I think. Yeah, this is nice. This is better. So now if you look around the habitat, you see at least some green and stuff everywhere. And I think that's good. I think that's good. And of course, thank you all for being here. Thanks for taking that time and for spending it with me. I hope you all enjoy. I know I do. So thanks so much. It's really appreciated. Alright, one of the things I did last time, which I've not shown yet, is I've added some grass and stuff here to make it look like there's actually some stuff growing here that at some point will need to be taken care of by the keepers, of course. It's not growing everywhere, but it's growing in most places. I've not done this part yet because I first wanted your opinions. Is this something that you like, or is it something that I definitely should not do? I did this offline, of course. I just do all the little decorations like this offline. So let me know if you enjoyed that. Then I will do it in more places in the park with different types and stuff. But I can continue that. Well, I think this habitat is now quite done. So we have an extra habitat. The animals are pretty happy because we turned that off, so they will be happy now anyway. So we can go to this one. Now, so far this is all a bit Asian themed animals. So I thought, and as now that we have the tortoises here, I thought we should have a fun animal living in here. I already thought about this in front. And I was thinking that we should add this one, the Komodo dragon. If we take a look at the dragon and what it wants, it has no animals that it can live with. It lives in groups of 2. And their habitat needs to be quite big. And if we get 2 adults and 2 kids, it needs to be 750 square meters. This one right now is 1,000. Now we're going to build some stuff on there, so it will be a little bit less. So we can put the Komodo in here, the Komodo dragon, and we'll have that animal running around here. I think that could be quite nice, but I want your opinions, or if you have a better idea for an animal, please let me know. I'll take a sip from my drink in the meanwhile. Hey, Mike! Nice of you to join us. Just got home from getting a haircut and shopping, etc. Nice! Hope you're happy with your haircut. And you've done some good shopping. How are you? Alright, the giant tortoises are already mating and we're expecting offspring, so that's cool. Let me dive a little bit further into the Komodo dragon. If we're gonna get that, it's up to you, of course. Let's see, their habitat. They come from Asia. It's tropical and grass. They just need land. They don't really need stuff to climb and things. And they don't really need water. But I do want to get a patch of water in here, I think. I think that will be nice. Now I forgot to check how high their fence needs to be. Just 1 meter high, grade 2. So we don't need a very high fence. I think it's nice if we step away from these rocks. Now we're going to build ourselves a custom fence. But these are really high, and these don't need that high of a fence. So we can make a lower fence. I guess we also have to give them some inside area. Now this is something like a reptile or whatever. At least it's a very big animal. I don't know if it's a reptile, but it looks like that. So I think we can start by making the inside area for this. So let's go to construction. And now we'll have to find the right materials of which we want to build this area and the wall. How high is this? Alright, maybe we can do something with these poles in terms of the fencing. That could be interesting. But let me check. Australia. Bamboo. I don't think bamboo goes well with a dragon. That doesn't give you the feel of a dragon. The wind and rain has stopped. I'm always right on the edge of these storms. Oh, you should be, Quirk. You should be. But I'm glad it stopped. Hopefully, is that the end of the storm or is it just the silence in the eye? What's that? Yes, the Komodo dragon. Komodo dragon. Oh, yeah. A bit of Indonesia. Komodo dragon. I love the Komodo dragons. Oh, wow. I did not anticipate so much enthusiasm. But hey, thanks so much. And thank you for subscribing. Pokejo. Thanks so much. That is really appreciated. Oh wow, look at that. The Dragon Skull Archway. Oh wow, that's cool. Drywall. Drywall. Somehow this feels like this could be with the Komodo dragon. So this might be it. Oh, that's big. But, oh, this could be interesting. Now we have to decide if the entrance will be inside of its house or not. So that could be a thing to decide. We could keep the entrance inside there. And also make this the habitat, but I'm not sure. I don't think I like where the door is right now. That could be the thing. We'll just use this as the habitat door, and then we're gonna make this somewhere else. Now it's a Komodo dragon. I don't think we need too big a building. But we'll have to see about that. Let's get rid of this door. Can we change the colors on this? No. Oh, that's a thing. Now, I have to say, this dry wall somehow gives me the feeling like we are in a tropical island where they've built some sort of a temple out of these rocks. And it's completely overgrown now, and that's where the Komodo dragon now lives. Somehow I get that feel. So that's what I'm trying to go for right now. To get that feel a bit. So I'm just going to start placing some stuff. And then we'll have to see if that feel is actually as I intended it to be. Alright, let's place this along the road. And there we are. Okay. I don't think this needs to be too big for a Komodo dragon. But on the other hand, I've already made some places that were a bit too small, so might be better to be safe than sorry. Good, getting ready for the first hen to hatch this weekend. Been working on getting stepping stones in front of the nest box so the chicks can get back in the nest. Oh, nice! That's great, Mike. That's great. So at least the chickens are doing great. Happy to hear that. That's great. Let's make this one a little bit different. We're gonna do it like this. Is this okay? Yeah, I think this should work. And then we'll get the entrance into the habitat for the animals right here. So the animal crawls in here, and then it goes in here, and it can basically sleep. And what we can do then, actually, is get rid of that one. We can put this shop front in here. But we'll put a window in there, and then people that stand here can actually look inside the habitat as well. I just don't think it goes well with these blocks that we have there. Is this one with a... Nope. I would like to have the... I will take these out, because these don't fit now, because I added that in. Alright, we'll set it up like this now. Maybe we have to move these all one back then. Can we? No. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now I think we have to move the whole building a little bit to actually get to attach to the pathing again. And we need to work on this. There needs to be something in there. A stone support beam. I think there needs to be something in here to make this kinda look nice or something. Oh, this can be it. Because right now I don't like the way it looks. Oh, this is better. Why not do something like this then? Like some sort of a cornerstone. Oh yes, that's what it's gonna be. Okay, so can we just select the whole habitat now? Yes. Alright, let's move the whole habitat a little bit. Oh, it's now attached to the grid. Ah, that's a problem. Alright, let's lower the grid size so we can have a little bit more precise movement. That should fix it already. Yep, we can now basically just put it back a little bit on the path, but that's okay. We'll fix that later. It'll be... oh, it will be right on the path there. Alright, there we go. That's it. Interesting, interesting. Now we have to put in some stuff, of course, and then put on the roofing and things like that. So let's go to the habitat. Select the Komodo dragon. I wish I could just press like the K and it will jump to the right letter. Here you always have to scroll. And of course I'm already way too far. Komodo dragon, there we are. Let's give it some bedding in here. Okay. Now I'm gonna go with some soil maybe in there. Rocks, I don't think so. Sand, maybe. No, we're going to put some light soil in here. Because it always feels more natural if there's soil in these places and not like green grass, because there's no sunlight in here, so that's just a bit weird. And I think these animals will also love to walk on soil a bit, so this is probably better. Now this also gives me some space to put in a small water bowl, I think. Yes. I like that. A water jet rock. Interesting, but we're not going to put that in. And this is now their entrance. Okay. So let's go back to construction. And now we have to put a roof on here. Now, what is a roof that fits a Komodo dragon? The Arctic roof. I don't think that gives the Komodo feel. Clay tile roof. Now, I also don't think that this is... I mean, it looks nice. We have to add it to this, by the way. But I don't think that's the right thing that goes with some sort of jungle look. These are the dry stone ceilings, but that's a bit boring, maybe? Let's see what else we have. If we actually have something nice, or that we just have to go with the Indonesian pagoda roof. Now, that could be interesting. It's a bit small, though. Oh, that's really small pieces all. Oh, here are the bigger pieces. No, these are also very small. Ah, here we have the bigger pieces. Why is it going so weird? I am not 100% sure about this. Why are these so hard? Indonesian temple brick wall. Yeah, but I want something that goes up. Pitched roofs. Yeah, I want something that goes up and not just the plain old boring look. Oceania. No. Oh, sometimes it's so hard to find the right roof that actually goes... Ooh, terracotta. That could be like some sort of a terracotta temple or something. Ah, here we have the corner piece if we want to put this on. And then we also have these pieces. At least this gives some color, but I'm not sure if that's precisely how I want it. But it does give color. Let's keep going and let's see. Ooh, this is also quite nice, I think. Okay. I wonder why this all goes so weird. Why it just doesn't normally fit on here. And we have the vertical wooden plank roof. Okay. Terracotta roofing is a dragon scale look to it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alright, let's go out of this mode. Then I will find the right roofing, I guess. And we'll add it to this, but we have to... Somehow it doesn't really work anymore with how it's intended, I think. How can we get the sides closed off? That's the thing. And these are not that large, somehow. Let's go with 2-meter grids and turn this a little bit to the side. 2 meters is still too far. So we should now be able to just move it one piece in the grid and not so far. I don't know why it's not doing that. Because I just want a little bit of overhang on it. So that if we put it up, it will give a nicer look, but it just doesn't work the way I want to. That's 4 meters. That might be a bit too big. 1 meter. Okay, let's see. Well, then we're gonna go with this, but I don't really like how this looks, I think. Of course, we can still do stuff with it, so... At least this is something on here, but now we can see that this roof is not placed right. Alright, let's take this. I have an idea. Can we split this from the group? Yes. Let's move it. And now we can just put it where it's supposed to be. So right here. That's already something. Now it at least fits everywhere. That's already a start. One other thing we can do. Terracotta, the other one. Oh, the other one. No, that's corrugated. This one. No, stop doing that. I did not want to do that. Okay. Oh man, I have to click first before I start using the WASD keys to move around. The other terracotta one. This one. Okay. Let's see if that's that is something. Let's remove this. And try the other one. Come on, where are you? Right here. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Oh, this might give a little better feel to it. Alright, so we have this in now. And what I could do normally is put in these. We have the drywall. And then we should be able to just put this in here. So that at least it's closed off on the top. There we go. Maybe... we can also just put in something... Oh, that's a bit too big. But there's these different types of windows. Oh, there's not a lot of windows. Here they are. So we can do something like this on top here. It's not a real window, but it does give the feel of a window. So let me just see if there's something that suits this this idea so that we can get something of a window in there. I think that will be nice. No, I don't really like that. A column, okay. I don't really think that's a window, but... large stone brick thing. Temple window. Yeah, but this is not a temple, so that's not gonna work out. Planet Zoo small window. Well, that could go in here. Can we change that color? To be a little bit more... terracotta-like or something? I don't know. I think this could do it. Alright, let's just make it so that it's there, yes. Then we'll do one here too, of course, because, hey, that has to happen. Okay, that's in. Indian Bay window. That's a bit big, I think. That's not really supposed to be for this. European window. Okay, well, we have at least these on now, so that's something. Nah, I don't like that. Okay, so this is in. We now need to put some glass in here. And we're good to go. Then the inside of this piece at least is ready. Let's go for some glass. I don't think it really matters which glass as long as it's big enough to go over that area. And I just want some plain glass in there. So yeah, this is not big enough, but it is what I'm looking for. This is also not big enough. Can this be it? Yeah. Alright. Let's put on the angle snap. So we just do 1, 2, and then it's completely flat. And then all we have to do is put this far enough inside. So now there we have a window. Alright, so they can look inside the habitat now. Inside the sleeping area, which looks like this. Oh, this is pretty cool. I like that. And now we have the house for the Komodo dragons. That's it. We just did not do anything else. We just got the house. I think for the privacy of the animals, what we can do is go again to the dry wall and just make a nice piece of wall here. so that the animals will feel good about their habitat. And I don't want to go so big. Alright, let's rotate this a bit. We have to get the angle snap up again. Now, I'm not sure if this will look good because I don't know if the stones will actually be interlocking nicely. But if we do it something like this... At least we get the door encased here. And nobody watches this anyway. So this looks better, I think. And if we do this all the way to the side, then we can start the custom fencing from there. I think that will be... Oh, wow, that's a big block. That was not what I wanted. So from here on, now I have to do it from this way so I can actually see the road. So there's one. What if we rotate this? Well, then it will fit. Perfect. 2. And will it now fit again? No. But now it will. Alright. There we are. 3 pieces of blocks. Then we end here. And then from here on out we can do a custom fence, I think. What do we have here? Habitat 7. Dangerous fighting due to incorrect sex ratio with the sun bear. Uh-oh. Let's pause for a bit. Let's check our animals. They're fighting. That should not be happening. Let's go over our animals. Well, I think these are good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these now. Oh, this one is in a cage. Okay. Let's see. This one is pregnant. This one is a bit older. So maybe this one can go. And we have 2 males here. From the breeding program. Let's let a male and a female go. Then we'll have 1 male, 1 female, and a youngster, I guess. Yeah, let's release them into the wild. Oh, we can only do 1. Okay, that's fine. But I guess we should mainly look at the bear. Oh, wow, look at these tortoises. The Galapagos tortoises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 youngsters. Your tortoises, not rabbits. Well, this is the one that we got into our zoo. They're still all pretty young, but this one is already 17 years old. So we're going to get this one out of the zoo. And we'll keep the other one, so then it should all be... They can be traded away, that's fine. And this one is in a cage right now. So, I don't think we can do anything about it. We just have to check it now. Unbox the animal. There we go. And then it might just all be better soon. Well, let's hope this works. And we can continue with our Komodo dragon. This area is now done. We should now do the same on this side with the drywall. Do the tortoises have other hobbies? No, I think that's the problem. They don't have any hobbies. They just have one, apparently. Which, I mean, it's fine. I don't know what I would do if I was living in a zoo with nothing to do, but still. I don't think it's the right thing to do all the time. They have some balls and stuff in their habitat that they can play around with, so... Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, so you just have to rotate them every time and then they will perfectly fit in. Alright, then we'll leave it at this. Oh no, I have to, of course, make it to the end here. And then we can attach the custom fencing to this. So let's do it like this. Doesn't look the best, but nobody will see that. Alright, so we have the outer wall here. And now we can work on a custom fence. Cool. There we go. Now, maybe we could do something with this as a custom fence, so that it goes a bit over it. Like there's some extra protection. But these are quite large. Oh, these are even larger. I would like it if they were a bit smaller. And we only need a 1 meter high fence. Now, this is 1 meter high, I think. So we don't have to go that big. African column. Yeah, we don't want Africa. What if we type Asia? What do we get? Is there anything interesting in Asia that we can use? These might be a little bit too big. I like the path. The path in here. No, it's rather well traveled, so that's interesting. Looks great. Thank you, thank you. Do the torch of one torch's name is Ninja. Yeah, that's true. And we also had one other one. We named a few animals. If you have good suggestions for animals, just let me know. Last time we named one Ninja. And I believe we also had another name for another one. Houdini. We also have Houdini in there. That's another one that we named. So yeah, we give them names. So if you want an animal to have a name, just let me know. This isn't a trade center. That's good. It's going to be traded out. Now, maybe it's time to let the older Banturong male here go as well. Then we'll have one lady. Oh, we were left with only one lady in the Banturongs. That might be part of the problem. Let's get rid of... Maybe we should get rid of 2 of the males now. Quickly trade them. And then we'll see what happens with the Banturongs. Otherwise, we'll just get another lady. Oh, okay. I thought the game randomly named them that. No, in the end we named them. So if you have a good name for one of the animals that you think will suit that animal, let me know. I should now get into the construction of the custom fence here. Otherwise, nothing's happening. This is 2 meters. Oh, that's a little more than 2 meters. 2 meters. Yeah, it's a bit too high and too big. East Asia Water Wheel Spar. Okay, that sounds interesting. That is something from a water wheel that we might be able to use. Now, I think 1 meter is a bit too small, but if we put this down and we just copy this one and make it slightly higher, then all of a sudden it's not just 1 meter high, it is slightly higher. And that's precisely what I want. Jamming Kamota. Oh, I'm all for it, but you have to remember it until it's in. So you have to remember that name. We'll use that, but I don't have the Komodo dragons yet, so... Oh, that's a bit big. That's a bit big. Not really use any of that. What else do we have from Asia that we might use? I don't think the red will actually give a nice feel to the habitat. These are a bit too big to be in there. Yeah, then we're going to get to the walling already. Oh, maybe we can do something with this terracotta roof. Oh, but we used the other... Yeah, we used the terracotta roof. So what if we put this into the fence and we get like these terracotta roof particles on it? Oh, I think that could actually be really cool. Okay. No, I just want the 2 pieces of wood selected. No, not that. 2 pieces of wood. There we are. All right. Let's copy that. Put one in the middle too. If it's actually in the middle now, I have no clue. I have to go a little bit like that. Yes. And then this one. No. No. Let's get rid of that one. Yes. And now we have to move this one a little bit. Also to the middle, but also to this so that we can really attach them on that pole there. And then we are creating a roof or a fence with the roofing that we have on this habitat. Now, I think that's pretty cool. All right, let's select all of this. There we go. And let's start moving this first. Now, I don't think this is going to hold off the animals. We need something more in this, but I have to build it a bit more here so that we don't get crazy there. But there needs to be something in between here, because I think otherwise the animals will just escape. But I guess what we could find then, if it's in here, is some fencing. There should be pieces of fencing in here, see? So we can just put this in so that the animal can't get out, but it just doesn't look that weird. I think this can be very cool. I want to lower this slightly so you don't see the underneath bar. And yeah, I want to get rid of these two top pieces of wood, and we're just going to lower this now. Because this is high enough for the people anyway, and now this is completely hidden in. So this should be it. Komodos bite, don't they? Maybe glass. Well, you know, you can always take all the fun in life out of it, but I think it's people should have a bit of a challenge when they come to the zoo and should think for themselves. So we'll see, we'll see. We don't have a first aid station yet. We might need one, but hey, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, let's duplicate this. Oh, I think this will be cool. And maybe I'm going to put the terracotta stuff up on this wall too, just to make it fit a bit more into the zoo. Alright, so here we go. That's one piece. Just share your thoughts on whether you like this or not. I mean, it's just my idea, but maybe you're like, ugh, I don't really like this. We can always change things up again. Just let me know. It's a bit hard though with all the pathing that's already laid out. Normally I do that afterward, of course, but we can just go like this. This should be okay. I think we'll have to redo the whole pathing in the zoo though. The whole fencing. Well, this is quite some work, but it's all worth it in this game. And I keep saying that if you have this game and if you think like, wow, that's cool, but it's such a lot of work. Well, we are streaming for 1 hour and 8 minutes now. And I've been doing a lot of talking to chat and also just showing some stuff around. And I think if you're just willing to put in an effort and to try a few things, I mean, you can really see what I do. It's not that hard. You just try to put some things together and all of a sudden you have a nice fence. Or not. Sometimes you make something and you're like, ugh, that's not what I want. That's all fine. I see the fence here sticking out all the time. That's not supposed to happen. Let's move this a little bit more back in, because now I see it sticking out there all the time. Oh, I have to fix this now, because that doesn't look cool. And it's also, I haven't placed it properly. That's part of the problem. I should have done it a little bit more like this. Okay. Well, lesson learned. So that's also things you still learn, that sometimes it can be quite hard to actually position all of this right. But still, it remains a ton of fun. But yeah, if you have the game and you're like, oh, I would like to build stuff like this, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not that particularly good at this game. It's just that I try and that I'm busy with it and I experiment a little bit. And that's it. Alright, if we move this one slightly over too, that might help as well. To make the fences fit perfectly from now on. So, you fool. It's merely a cheaper way for the zoo to feed the Komodos. Ah, that's true. Don't tell the others, don't tell the others. But yeah, that's the whole idea behind it. That's just how we're going to feed, make sure that everybody, all the animals get fed. So, well, this is going to be quite a long fence, but it's also quite a big habitat, so... Now I'll have to see about the corners, how that will go. Maybe we have to change things up in the corners a little bit. But at least we're going to find out now how that looks. Well, as long as the corners are not too steep, I think it's okay. In here will be interesting with this corner. But we might just have to get one piece at a time and see how that works or something. Have to figure that out. Or we can just make it perfectly fit. That's neat. Look at that. We just ended here. Oh, wow. That's nice. That's nice. So I'm just going to make this overlap and then we'll just move the wooden piece slightly soon. We'll just finish the fencing first a bit. Alright, this is how it looks now. I think if you walk past this, it looks very secure. You can really look into the habitat. The little kids can look underneath it, so that's good too. And then we'll soon just have one big habitat for the Komodo dragons, which one will bear Mike's name, but have to finish this, of course. Well, that's the sound. Somebody subscribed to me. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Normally I get a message from my chatbot too, and then I can read the name, because I don't get this message in my screen right here, so I can't really read the name right now. But as soon as that comes into the screen, thanks so much for subscribing. I will announce your name soon. I just can't right now because I don't see it. Sorry about that. My stream bot is still something that I have to put quite some effort into actually properly load in. But thanks so much for subscribing. That is really appreciated. And of course, if you have suggestions for this game, for things you want to see, for other games, for basically whatever, let me know. That's very good. I always respond to it. We also have, for those that don't know, a very nice Discord community where all of us hang out. And of course, some days it's quite quiet, some days it's very busy, but we just have a lot of fun there. And if you're up for a community like that, where we're just all friendly, we share things about our daily lives, but also about some other things. If you're into that, feel free to join. There should be a link in the description, or maybe one of my very, very sweet moderators will just put the link up in the description somewhere, or in the chat, so that you can see it. And then it's all good. You're more than welcome there. As long as you're just friendly, like all of us, then everything is good. And you can be in there. That's the only thing that we have. We want everybody to be nice and friendly. Alright, this corner piece had to do a little bit of work, because this is not fitting in correctly. Now it is. There we go. Alright, well, here we are with another fence, another custom-made fence. And now I really want to get this piece, duplicate it, rotate it, and fit it on here somehow. I think that will really finish this off. Now we only have to do this on the outside, I guess, so not on the inside, because it's not for the animals to see, it's for the people that walk by to see. Hey Zondagskind, nice of you to join us. That's gonna lurk a bit while I edit. Well, that's great of you, thanks so much. Hope you're all good. Saw you had some new Civ challenges coming up and things like that. Really nice. Hope that's all going according to your plans. Ooh, now this is interesting. We have to find a way to make this fit in. Could do it like this. It will just be a little bit too large, but that's it. And then if we raise it a bit, this should, or lower it a bit. Yeah, I guess this is the best way to put it. Now we have it on here too. Many guests think tickets are underpriced. Well, basically that's a nice thing from the guest, because that usually means that they are willing to pay more. And that's always welcome with me. Alright, let's put this on here as well. I guess I'm going to put it in the building then, so that we attach it right here. Hey Karen, nice of you to join us. How are you? Still enjoying your retirement? Your zoo peeps do sure like your zoo. Well, I hope so, but it appears to be. I mean, if they're willing to spend more money, I guess they really enjoy it. Which means that I enjoy it too then, so... Alright, there's just a small piece left here, but that should just be fitting it. Alright. I like this, I like this. Alright, so basically, we just have to check the fence now. See, this is not properly placed. Edit the barrier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and then we're going to select this barrier. And, yeah. And then I'm just going to hit delete. And then from here on out, we're going to continue with our barrier for a bit. Just to make it fit. Now, I think we have to remove that one too, in order to get this to come to the right. Oh, that's too long. 3 we should do. And, oh, now the animals can get into the... Alright, let's move this so that we can precisely place it. That's better. Alright, 4 meters. Because that should be the length of one piece. And we just have to make it precisely over the fence, because otherwise guests will be in the habitat all the time. And we'll get notifications about that's not allowed, I think, with Komodo dragons, because I think most of the guests will then be eaten, and that's probably not the best thing to do. Alright. Let's move this one into there. Let's move this one into there. It's a bit of work, but then we have the perfect habitat. Well, not the perfect habitat, of course, but then we have a habitat. I think a very nice looking habitat, but that's just my opinion. Okay, here we go. This piece, come on, needs to move. There we go. Oh, not too far. That's better. Then we'll move this piece in the corner here so that this fits. I think what I'll do is put this one in the corner there. Yes. Just have to make sure that all the pieces are on the fence, so we don't get all these messages from either escaped dragons. Because if the dragon starts walking in that little grass patch, you will get notifications all the time that your dragon has escaped. Well, it has not escaped because it can't get out. But, well, let's just make sure we don't get messages like that. That's for the best. I'll be checking the chat soon. I'll just finish this fencing first, and then I will be checking the chat. So don't worry about it. Let me see. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks so much. Let's see. Okay, I'll do it for the fun. Pops will need sponsoring for the expensive desk. Well, thank you. I don't really need that, but thanks so much. It's really appreciated. Kevin Frost has become a sponsor thanks to Roadhog. That is so nice, Roadhog. That is so cool. Can somebody please tell me who was the last subscriber? Because I think I still did not see a message about it. And I'm just really glad and thankful for it. So I want to be able to thank somebody for it. But I have not seen the name yet, I think. So please, if somebody knows the name, enlighten me so I can thank that person properly. Alright, I think we are almost done with the outside now. I think we are, actually. So we can put the dragons in and then start to make this habitat look very cool for the dragons. Dr. Donna Quirk. Alright, we are after the Komodo dragons. Now, I believe there's one each allowed in a habitat. So a male and a female. Yes. So we'll have to find 15 and 13 years and 8.6. Oh, this is a good one. This has a gold star. So we'll adopt these two. And then let's send these two into the zoo. And there we can go. Pocojo. Ah, alrighty. Pocojo. Oh, did we get a message 2 times then? Oh, well, that's fine. I think we got 2 messages. The one with Pocojo I got, but later on I thought we had another subscriber. But I could have totally missed it. That could be my mistake. Alright, well, thanks anyway. I love all the support and all the love that I'm getting. It is so amazing. So thank you for everyone that is a regular visitor to my streams and my videos. Thanks all those that are just coming in for a visit this first time. Feel welcome. Feel free to join in chat as well. So, we're all nice people, I think. Here we have our Komodo dragon. So let's start working with that. But thanks so much. I'm receiving so much love and support. I really enjoy it. Alright, let's take a look at the terrain. It has too much short grass. It wants rocks. Oh, cool. Maybe we can make a rock party somewhere in here. And it also needs some sand. Oh, nice. And I think I also said I wanted to put in some water. So let's start with some water. If we actually can. I'm going to try to use the stamp tool. Don't get mad at me if it doesn't work. The width can be a bit higher. The height should be lower. Alright, there we go. Can't really see how big it is now, but... oh, this is pretty big, I think. And now let's see what we do. Late but present. Hey, Synth Media. Nice of you to join us. How are you? I hope all is good. Here all is fine. Having fun building my zoo, but having more fun talking to everybody. So thanks so much. I hope you all have a great time here. All right, let's smooth this out a bit. Let's see. Can we put some water in here now? Oh, we can now put some serious water in here. Oh, I like this. Not too steep slopes. And we have a nice patch of water in here. Well, Xania is... oh, it's calculating everything, I guess. That's a bit hard, but it's still calculating. Well, should be coming in at some point, I guess. Patmos, this is nitpicky, but you would put a piece of bamboo down the sides of the outside concrete columns at the beginning and end of the alley. I have no clue what you mean, but please explain a bit further about what you meant so that I can really do that. I have actually no clue what you meant by that, but just let me know. I think we should start to work on a rock face first, so that the animal has a place to sit on. Alright, let's get the biomes straight. That's it. Then go to the rocks that fit that. Because I think this animal will like to lay on a rock face. And if we properly put that in, it might actually be fun. So that it can lay on some rocks. So there we go with the first one. There should be another plateau, or is that the same one? No, this is that one. Alright, let's see. Let's rotate this one down that way, and then... now, this is always a bit of a struggle to put this in precisely how you want it. But I am going to try. To somewhat create a big rock area. I think we have to rotate it a bit like this. Not too far though. No, that's too far. Have to rotate the camera a bit so it works a bit more precise. Yes. And then here... we just put in these. But then at least we get quite of a bigger rock area. Where I think the animals can actually lay down a bit and have some fun. Should lower this a bit and rotate a bit, yes. Alright, we need some work here too. Ah, that might be a bit too big to work with. Oh boy. There are some of these huge slabs of rock here. Oh, but this might actually do. Let's just get this in here. Then the good thing is we can just lower most of it under the ground. And then you get something like this. So all just for this little piece of rock. But now I think it looks a bit more natural. Where you put the bamboo on top of the concrete wall, but straight up and down to the side. Oh, but this is not bamboo. These are the terracotta tiles that we are using for this roof. That's not bamboo, actually. And I have to see if I have short enough pieces to do that. But we'll find out. We have the Komodo dragon in here. Let's unpause. Let's see the game do some calculations, apparently. But it has a hard time doing those. I don't know why. Apparently it's unable to calculate... oh, it has no welfare requirements for climbing. And space. Oh, did we turn welfare completely off? I don't think we did. Sorry about this. Have to check the animal settings again. Animal welfare is on. Overcrowding and stress is off. And cleanliness is off. That's it. Okay, well maybe this one has some things to say about it. Nope, also not. Okay, well then this is good apparently. It's happy with its habitat. Still not 50 likes. Oh, that's all fine, people. I just love you all here, and I just love having a great time with all of you, and that's it. Thanks so much for being here and spending this with me. That's amazing. I actually put away the screen where I can see like how many people are watching and how many people are actually here. Because it just distracts a bit from what I'm doing, basically building nice habitats. And I thought it would be better if I just take that off and won't see that anymore and just focus on the game and stuff. It's very tempting, of course, to watch that because it's very nice if you see like, oh, I have so many viewers now or I have so many likes. But I don't think it really adds to what we're doing here. So that's why I took that away. I can't see it anymore. But that's fine. I mean, I don't really miss it. But, oh, they still need more rocks here. So we have placed some actual rocks. But they just want a very big rocky area around here. Okay. Now there's a lot of people watching here. Maybe I should have made wider paths because apparently they really like it. Right, we can do this side of the pond with some rocks. That's okay. This is just one big rocky area. But I guess we should just continue this a bit towards the habitat. Or the hard shelter. That's what I meant. Let's just make this slightly bigger. And just do this. This whole area could just be rocks, if they don't mind. We'll find out. And then we'll put some plants and stuff over it and some other things in there. But now we have some rocks. These are the smooth rocks. Keeper is very friendly to animal, no fear. Yeah, that's true, that's true. I liked last night before I went to sleep. Yeah, I had one like when I started up this morning, so now I know that was you. That's fun. Alright, we're gonna put some little bits and pieces of sand on this. So just little clicks. And you see it just changes the thing a little bit, but it breaks the whole idea of the rocks a little bit. So those are ways that you can... I mean, I think the rock face is just a bit hard. And if you just change these little bits and pieces for some sand, you can make it a bit softer. So now it looks not so hard anymore. Then we'll make a sand area out of this. I mean, rock-wise we are good now. So we'll just add some sand here. Also alongside the rocks. Salt and pepper. Alright, we'll do some sanding around the rocks. Oh, they love a lot of sand and rocks and stuff. That's interesting. Okay, here we are. That's all good now. We should now just focus on their enrichments. And of course nature, but that's for later care. Let's get some short grass here because I don't like that dirt there. That's from the pathing, but that should not be there anymore. Now I hope they're still happy with what I did. Because I changed it a bit now. Okay, they're still good. Let's put in the Komodo dragon in here. Yeah, there it is. They have a water bowl in here. That's nice. Why are these animals not doing anything? Are they just like dead or what's happening to them? I don't know. Alright, let's get a blood scent somewhere. Maybe we should put the blood scent up there so that they will actually go up there. That might be helpful. A large... Oh wow, that's big. I don't really like those very big... Restraint feeder. What's that? Alright, this looks somewhat natural. This more natural looking than the rubbing pad. So I'm going to add this one and put it up here. So that they can actually see it. A prey sand sack. Oh, that's something to put up here. So that the people will see them actually go to their prey. That's nice. Oh, you have everyday highlight video upload. Oh, really? I don't, but... who has that? Coverage. That's for soon. How are we doing with the enrichment? They need food enrichment. I just placed food enrichment here. This is food enrichment, isn't it? A prey sand sack. That should be food enrichment. Okay, that's interesting. A frozen blood pumpkin. We can put that somewhere in the corner here maybe, but there we have a frozen blood pumpkin. Oh yeah, it's actually on the rock now. That's cool. That's what I wanted. The animal on the rock there. Let's collect this. Yeah, enrichment is now good. Yeah, Yeah, they're all happy. We just need to give them some coverage. Let's go with that. Alright, I like the greens around where the people walk on this side. Then we have the rocks and the sand. Now we should find the right trees for their habitat. I don't want palm trees and stuff. I guess the Aleppo pine tree can actually fit in here. I like all the nature, and all the people here can walk in the shade. I think that's a good thing, especially in the warmer countries, that they have a lot of shade on their walking paths. That should be good. Looks like there's some actual leaves falling on it. It's just a shade, but that looks funny, so that's great. Then, what's that? Common grapes. Oh, nice. That's actually quite cool. Alright, some dry grass. I don't know if they actually like that, but maybe that should be growing next to the water then. Don't want it that high though. Let's lower it a bit. So you can just lower things into the ground sometimes, and that will actually not make it look very bad. So just make sure that you don't overdo it, of course. But like if we do this, then it's really like there's some shorter grass growing right here. So here we have the thick grass because that's close to the actual water, and this is further away, so this is grass that is struggling a bit. And I kind of like to put it up that way a bit, so you get the different depths of the grass, the different heights of the grass. And this also helps to get the coverage up, so that's good. What else will they like? What else will they like? Some... Ooh, a tree. Not really liking that tree myself. This can be something to go into this area, but I think these are a bit big. Do we have smaller ones? Not really, that's much smaller. But I think this is like plants that could go... Oh, I just want to move it and rotate it a bit. Sometimes you just need multiple patches of a certain plant to actually make it look like that's an actual good plant to have. Let's move it in there a bit. Yes, this one has to go because I did not want to place that. This one still has to be moved in a bit more. Yeah. Alright. And then what we can do, just the same with what we did with the other plant, is just lower it so that it's like these are now just here growing a bit in front of them. So then you really get the idea of layers in here. Like it's almost growing up on the wall. I kind of like that. What else do we have? Bushes, another tree. Ooh, that's a big tree. Some reed. Should there be some reed in the middle of the water? That could actually be interesting. Maybe a little bit more to the corner, but not too high. And not too much. Just one bundle of reeds growing in that water. Okay, okay, that's okay. Then, I still want trees in here, but I don't like the palm trees. Oak trees. Oh, that's another palm tree. I just said I don't like palm trees, and we get another palm tree. The marula tree. Okay. That's actually not too big. Kind of look like it could grow on a rock. This is actually the big version of that tree. I want to go with the smaller version. I will put them in front here. And maybe one that is slightly bigger. Yeah, so the house is a bit hidden. I like that. Komodo dragon is about to mate. Oh wow, all these animals really have a great time in my zoo. They all start to mate all the time straight away. Alright, let's put some of this in the corner here. And then... we'll have these little bits extra here growing. This is just the common nettle, so there'll be a lot of that around. Red poppies. Ooh, that can be really cool. Like around this. But it's also a bit too high. I don't want it... If you look at this, now it actually looks a little bit like it could actually fit into the grass around it. If you make it as high as it is, I think it just looks weird with the grass we already have. But if you just lower it and you get just the poppies up a bit and some bits of the grass, I think it just makes it look that tiny bit better. It's just my opinion, and of course if you have another one, please let me know. Where are they? Oh, I don't know where I found these anymore. Oh, here, the poppies. We need some smaller ones in here too to fill some of the gaps that we left. But I think it looks better if you just lower it a bit. Now this is a pretty big field of poppies. So that is nice. Don't really want to use other flowers actually, because then you just get one big flowery area. Would be nice if we also had just grass with that, without the poppies. That way we can make this grass come a bit more to life. What if I just type in grass? Oh, that doesn't really help out. Yeah, that doesn't really help me out much, but okay. Oh, these look cool. They actually look quite cool, but we need them to go with something else. Otherwise, it will be a bit weird. Should we put a big tree up there? Then they can't really watch anymore, so that might not be the smartest thing. Elephant grass also not so nice. Some other types of grass. Maybe we need a little bush. Oh, maybe we have to cut the grass out there. If you sink small bushes and reach into the ground, so just the tops show, it creates texture grasses. Yeah, I was actually trying to find a nice bush to put in the corner here. And then we can put some grass around that. So maybe something like this. Now this is the big one, but if we put this... I mean, we can put this all the way down, but there's just not enough left. But I think some bushes like this should be in anyway. I hope they like these bushes. Ah, they don't like these trees. Alright, let's get rid of them then. I only want stuff in here that they actually enjoy. Now we have to make sure that these bushes look quite a bit more natural. I think this is better. Now it's just a big bush. But then still I just want some grass around. Ooh, the fever tree. That's big. Hawthorn bush. These are pretty big. These animals love these bushes or not? The problem is most of the green is around where the fence is. So you don't want to block the view of the people all the time. But you also don't want like these empty places here. I think they will more like to be relaxed. I think so. Do they like long grass? I hope so. Well, so far they like everything I've put in except those trees we had there, so we have to change those out. I do like these flowers though, but we have to put them somewhere where they will actually serve a purpose. Maybe not in the corner here, but it's always a bit weird if you just put up a patch of these flowers. That usually looks... I mean, I can show you. We can just put up like a patch of this, but it also looks a bit weird. That somewhere in a habitat, all of a sudden, there are just these bushes around. So, to me, it always looks a bit weird. Like you have this patch of these little flowers. But maybe if we make it big enough, it will actually be okay. Let's lower some into the ground. Oh, and maybe we still have to put in some stuff for them to eat and such. So maybe we can put in the small food tray here so it's a bit hidden, or something behind here. put the food tray somewhere here so that the people can actually see it. They have a drinking bowl in there. We have to get another drinking bowl for them so that they can actually drink. And I guess now we have already most of the stuff that they want, so that's good. It's a very open habitat. Now, of course, with the rocks, that is okay, but I do want trees in here. I do want other trees in here. Maybe some trees that don't really block the view for the people, but that do add something. But they don't like this tree. Come on. Yeah, we have those already there, so I don't want more of those in. The cork oak tree. Well, that's really hanging over the fence there. Yeah, they don't like that too. So I guess they don't like most of the trees that I put in. Why would that be? The hookthorn acacia. Well, if we lower it, we lose the big roots. Or we rotate it. And we gain a bit of the roots. That could also be okay. But, of course, they don't like that too. I mean, it's in the list of plants that are from the biome, but they won't like it. Let's go with a mid-sized one. Yep, they don't like this one too. For now, it's just trying out a tree and see if they actually like it. And if we find one they like, then we might be able to put that in. Olive tree. Ah, they like the olive tree. Okay, that's a good one. Let's get rid of it. And then find one that actually looks... Ooh, that's a bit too big. I think if we place this here, guests can still watch pretty good. Metalizing old pop songs. That guy is good. Oh, is that... who is that? Is that Dan Vesk? That's a good guy. He can really sing well. Alright, so I like some extra trees there. Just for the extra breakup of the environment and how things look. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Should be here. So I just want the flowers up so that it looks like there's some flowers growing here. Some seeds worked out and they pulled up some flowers, but no grass. So now there's a little flower bed there. And I think we should get in some more rocks. Just around the habitat, somewhat like this, but then a little bit different looking rocks where they might actually just go on and lay on. I think that will be nice too, just to give this habitat a little bit more life with some rockiness. Yep, there's just some rocks laying here. Then we should get some nettle. That just pops up here. Come on. Now this is going to be a bit of a gamble. No, not this. I wanted to... No. Oh boy. I just want to rotate it. Then I don't want to type. What's this? Why isn't it working? Now it's working. Finally. Okay. So there we are, some nettle growing around it. So this is how it looks now. People can watch. You can see the animals. If they, yep, there's one laying there. It's pretty happy, so that's good. You have great visibility. So now it's time to... Oh, we can't rotate this upwards. See, we can't rotate this upwards. So what I have to do is go in here, find the terracotta stuff from the roof. So, nope. And see if there's some... But we can't rotate these upwards, so that's a problem. Because that means I can't use it in the way that we hoped for. There's just nothing out there that I can do with. So this is a roof tile. And roof tiles are not allowed to rotate upwards. So we can't do that, unfortunately. So, sorry, Herodev, but I can't put this upwards. Because simply that's not in the game. These are not rotatable all directions. Otherwise, I would have done that with pleasure, of course, because it is really nice. Alright, so we got our Komodo dragon habitat. I do, however, want to change something, because I think there needs to be a more of a house feel here too. So we need to add windows here. At least 2. Just to give it that little bit more of a house feel. Yeah, this is better. Alright. Well, they can go in here. The keepers can come in. They have their sleeping places. And I think they have a pretty nice view here. They're lying on the rocks. They have some water. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoy this so far. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks cool. You can see them really climbing on it. That's nice. They really go over the rock here. They're not that active, but interesting. Oh boy. No fighting in the chat, people. No fighting in the chat. Well, here we see the people with the tortoise. Oh man, these tortoises are also thinking they're rabbits. Come on. Why do we get so many? Alright, what I'm gonna do, we should be able to tell these view animal management. Oh, that's there. I thought we should be able to also tell them like they can only keep a certain amount of animals or something like that, but that might not be in here. Maybe that is just with the what's it called? The animals that go into those little habitats that we don't really have to build. Oh well, it's fine. We don't really have to tell them how many they can keep. We can just kick some out at some point. So we built this habitat so far. Animals seem to enjoy it. Habitat cleanliness is a risk. Uh-oh. I guess we need more keepers now that we have been busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have 6 keepers. Oh well. We're not playing with money anyway, so let's make sure we have enough keepers so that everything remains clean and nice and tidy. Let's get an extra veterinarian. Hey, Papas, have you ever seen a clutch of tortoise eggs? Aren't they in like hundreds? Yeah, but that's with a reason. That's because most of them don't survive. So, I don't know. I guess in this game that's a bit different, but I believe in nature most of those will not make it till the end. Alright, let's get a couple of caretakers. Okay, that's it. Well, from the sky now, if we look above, we have actually quite the walk paths already, so we have quite the zoo. I think that's funny. I wonder if any of the animals is already in sight, so that we can watch from the screen here, from the window here. Nope, they're not laying here. But it's interesting. Alright. Oh, we got younglings. Look at that. 3 all of a sudden. Oh, there goes my mouse. We have 3 now. That's so cool. Do they bury them in the sand as well? No, you don't get to see those things in this game, Kevin. That's not in it, unfortunately. Oh, they swim. Look at that. How cool. Oh, that's nice. We can actually see the animals swim. Well, guests think prices are too cheap. All right, then you're going to pay up, people. Alright, that animals swim around. That's great. Okay. I like this back alley. It gives you like there's a shortcut, but you can still see the animals here and there, and you can look at the window there. I kind of like that. Okay, so next thing up, we designated this area to be something of a restaurant area. Let's get rid of this. So I guess that could be next up in what we're gonna do. So might be worthwhile to start building some roads and stuff here and attaching some of the shops and stuff and then get working on it. So that might be something that we're going to do right now. Actually, I think we will. It might not be something. It is something that we're going to do. A gravel path, a parquet path. How does that look? Oh, that seems to be nice for a... Alright, let's see. If I place this right there, and I want to align it to a grid, can we do that? Yes, we can do that. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we should make a big square here. We can put some nature in between, and then we get a big square here where we can put some shops and stuff like that. But I also don't want to make it too big. It's not like all the guests should just be here. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4 in width and 8 here. So maybe we should do 6. I mean, I do like a big square. Is that good enough? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this will be the food corner. What we're gonna need here are things like a restaurant and stuff like that. Now, we have 2 options, and I want to know what your options are. We can basically build standard guest facilities, which I think is boring, or we decorate our own. So we just built the let's take all the blueprints off, and we're just building a building like this, and we make the decoration ourselves. That's one of the things that we can do. So basically we built the pre-built stuff or we do it ourselves. I'd like to do it myself, but it is a bit up to you. This, for instance, is a restaurant that we can build with a kitchen and stuff. And if we build this, it will be very funny. The road will end in there. But if we just remove some of the tiling and we place it here, we can also add some tables to it. So this could, for instance, go somewhere here. But it's up to chat. Shall I decorate it myself or not? This is also the moment that I'm going to push the big button on my desk so it will lower itself so that I can sit now, because I've been standing for 2 hours. And I will also take a sip from my drink. And then hopefully by that time you all have decided whether I will decorate all the things myself or not. So here I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, the desk is lowering. I don't think you all will hear anything from it, but I do. Just a little bit of noise. It's very silent. Alright, well, I'm sitting down now. Oh, this is nice. Great chair I have. Alright, we're gonna do all the decos ourselves then, I guess. We're building a restaurant. Yeah, it's powered. It's completely electric. So and it has 2 memory buttons. So I've just set the height for the low and height for the high for when I'm standing. I've programmed that in, and now I just press the button and it goes up, or if you press the other one, it goes to the other one that it's in its memory. And I also have 2 buttons to make it as high or low as I want to. I say do some site decorating. Works fine. What do you mean with some site decorating? Like I put up the buildings as they are and then do the site decorating. That could also work, but I think we're gonna leave this square now and do this in the next episode. We'll just do a lot of work on the main square, and we can just do some decorating here now so that the habitats look a little bit more fun and friendly and nice. So what I like to do is just get this buffalo grass, because that's what I put in. No, I don't want to select you. So we get some buffalo grass, and I just copy this. Now you can see how high the buffalo grass actually is. And then if you just place it in here and lower it, then you get this effect like that there's just a little bit of grass growing. Maybe raise it slightly. But then, yeah, we'll do some decorating here now. And then soon enough, probably the next episode. Then we will start with the whole restaurant area. That also gives me time to think about it a little bit, see what I want to put in there, how I want to do that. So I think that's a good one. Also gives me time to practice a little bit to see how some of the deco work, because the restaurant is a very picky thing to have. So I will work on that. And then we can do that next time. And then we will also set up some drink shops and stuff like that. Now, people, I know that you like my zoo, but you're all in the way. I can't see where I'm putting up my grass. So could you please move a little bit? Thank you. And then we'll make a restaurant. We'll make some tables attached to it where people can actually sit and enjoy their drinks and food. And we'll also make a drink stall, and we'll put in a toilet and stuff like that. And I will try to make those look nice and neat and fun. So that will be what next episode will be about. I wonder why it's so busy with the tortoises. Would that be having to do something with them producing offspring all the time? I don't know. You peeps are some of the few that always can make me... Oh my peep! Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's this? It's like ants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, man. How far are these? Oh, these are taking it a little bit slower. Oh, man. Well, I guess if we had a franchise zoo and we would sell a lot of these animals, we would make some good money on it, but this is crazy. Oh, boy. Oh, well. I have to say, I still like my info desk. I don't know why, but it's just cool. So here we have the other decos that we have already up. So that's nice. They're building an army to overthrow humanity. Oh, that would be cool. If at some point they will start breaking out. They know that they can get out, but they're just not doing it. And once they have enough animals in, they'll just start to break out and scare all the guests away or something like that. Well, then we can get a new game. Tortoise Free Zone. I mean, it's a little bit different from Infection Free Zone, but apparently, well, we can make a game with that. You make them very happy. I think so. Or they're very bored. They have power outages all the time and stuff like that. That's why they only have one thing to do, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it works like humans. Oh, boy. This is cool. But I have to say, we do have a nice and clean zoo, so it looks good. I think we need some screens and stuff for this habitat, so that might also be good to start working on. Let's see. Info stuff. I still have to get a little bit more into the whole settings for this, because I'm not that good at it, actually. But I think we can put this in the habitat, actually, right here. And then people can watch it. But I have to really engage a little bit more in how all the different media things work, because I don't know for all of them. The Komodo dragon. Yeah, there we have a sign up with the Komodo dragon. They need a pond too, yeah, to cool off every now and then. Especially the males, probably. Oh boy. What else could we use? Well, we can put up the speakers. Can I put it in here? I don't know. Educational speaker. I can put it in. And then I should probably be able to lower it under the ground. And then it should still work. And then we can give information about the Komodo dragon. We can increase the range so that people standing here will actually be able to hear some information about the Komodo dragon. And that might be good for them. But the thing is, there's also the other animal here. So it might be good if we just move it a bit to over here, so that only the people that are actually looking at the Komodo dragon will hear it. That might make them a bit more happy. No power. I will get some power later. I'm gonna work on water and power at some point. But this might actually work. The problem is that the animals might eat it, so I have to put it on the ground so the animals don't eat it. You can serve turtle soup at the restaurant. That'll be good. That'll be something interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but it will be fun. Thanks so much for the suggestion anyway. We need a screen somewhere here, I guess. Now, there's already bushes here. I don't think a screen will actually fit in this corner because there's nowhere that the screen... It will be nice to have that screen on. So if we put up another screen, we could also just put it up here on the outside. So like this. No, I wanted to add it to the group. Yes. There we are. And now we can set this also to give information about the Komodo dragon. And now it's just like it's supposed to be there. So how's your retirement, Karen? I believe I already asked it, but I might have missed the answer. How is it? Everything well? Enjoying it? Doing fun things? The giant Alabra tortoise is ready to have offspring. Of course, has the tortoise ready to have offspring. Oh, look, they're really looking at the sign. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, they didn't look that happy when they watched it. Happiness. Yeah, they're all probably pretty pissed because they would nice like a drink and stuff. But, oh well, it's okay. I wonder if there's any decorations in the game. For instance, the Komodo dragon. Gecko. Animal sign, animal sign. No. Okay. Do we have something going on to a dragon? No, also not. Because it could be interesting to add some decorations and things. Props. To some of the habitats. But this is African. I should probably put in Asia. And then see what we have there. If there's something that we can put in, like on the wall or something that will make it look better. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's for this area. Okay. Well, that's something. Don't think this habitat needs extra deco. This habitat is fine too. I mean, this works. We have the animals in here. Everybody appears to be happy. We have a donation box just to have one. Oh, this already got me quite some money. Oh, wait, we don't play with money. That's true. We have a 3-star zoo. I like it. It's time to start planning some stuff here. There we go. The facilities. Let's go to the restaurant. Restaurant. Where are you? There. Okay. It has to fit the road at some point. And I don't want it to interfere, basically, with the whole square. So the square should be for some food stalls and stuff like that. So if we go to paths, and then it's still on, yes. Align to the grid. We'll do something like this. And then we can place the restaurant in this area, maybe. I think that might be a good option to do. And then from there on, we can start to work on the actual restaurant. So if we put it up here, we can immediately see that the road is snapping towards it. That's pretty nice. And if we keep it here... Yeah. Exit. So now it's basically part of the square, but we still have the whole square. And now we can start to work on this little restaurant. I guess we should start off by putting walls around it. Question is then, what kind of wall? I have an idea. I believe it's called the European rustic stone wall. Now, we can change the color of this to suit anything that we might like. I don't like the grey, but we could go with some brown and red stuff, maybe. Oh, that's a bit too red, I think. I have to rotate the camera a bit to get a better angle, yeah. Okay. Then this should probably be the cement, so we could go with a bit of a light color there. Bright yellow. Nah. Oh, maybe we can go with some of these lighter colors. That could be nice. Let's go in this range, but we'll just change it a bit. So yeah, this is a little bit darker, and then this is maybe a little bit too dark, but we're going to go back to that one and then change it again to be slightly darker, so that we really create our own idea of this wall. Now it's a bit trial and error, as you can see. We're just moving the thing around and you see the color change a bit. I think this is good. I do think this should be somewhat darker. Yeah, this might work. I think this might work. And now we could give it just this look, I think. I just hope we have all the pieces needed in that color. But that's for later concern, I guess. That's one piece. Let's go, because I believe if we now click one of the other pieces, it should just work like that, yes. But I think I want to have some open area here, basically. So not closed off as it is right there. Let's see. Can we use the lower wall? I think we can. Alright, well, we'll leave this open. Here too. I'm gonna do that a little bit different soon. This should be right there, yes. Then right here we can just close this off, I think. Oh, I like this coloring, actually. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is nice and bright. It has a good color to it. So this is pretty neat. This is pretty neat. Then, let's see, can I get something off a column? No. Alright, well, I have to think about that. Maybe we can do something like this, because then we have the corner piece there, and I kind of like that, but I also like this, so that it does give the idea of a window, but it's very big. And then I'll add some decorations to it. So this should be the outer wall, I think. Hey Donny, nice of you to join us. How are you? Hope all is well, and with Joanne too. What did I miss? I'll show you soon. Busy with this now, but I think we already have the outside covered. I'm gonna put a door in there, just a fake door and stuff like that. But I think this looks funny. And yeah, this could be it. Then we have to get working on a roof. And I do want to get an interesting roof with this. Let's just set things up so that the roofing and stuff can all be put in quick enough. Yes. Alright, this is good this way. Nice. You have to rewatch and follow the chat. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, Donny, one thing we did was add this habitat for the other giant tortoise. We already had the Galapagos giant tortoise. Now we also have the Aldabra giant tortoise in here. It has this habitat, and as you can see, these buggers are a bit... how do we put that? Well, they get bored quite quickly, so they start to do other activities than just walking around the habitat. Not as bad as these, though, because as you can see here, these already produced even more offspring. We counted 13 last time, but yeah, these were already in. Another thing you missed are the Komodo dragons. We made a habitat for the Komodo dragons. We made this whole house here where they live, and then all the outside is all custom made. And then here we have a Komodo dragon, and we have more. We even have younglings in here. And another thing we did was made a little window here so that we can actually look into the habitat. Look at that, the younglings are in here. So you can actually look through the window, and then you can see these animals finding a place to sleep and sitting there and stuff like that. So that's pretty nice. At least I like it. And now we are working on this little square. People are not allowed here yet, but this will be our food corner. So we'll make some terrace things and stuff, and we'll make some more shops. And we're now working on the big restaurant. So I made a custom wall here with my own colors. And now we have to start working on some roofing overhead. Have to find a nice roof that fits with this structure, of course. That looks a bit cheap. Corrugated plastic. No, I don't like that. Could be that we're just going back to the thatched roof, but it could also be somewhat like this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like the color. Can we change? Oh, we can change the color. Okay. So I think if we do it something like this, it's already looking way better. We just have to find the one. Yeah, this one. See, this is better. I think this is actually good. I would like this. Nice. Do we have extensions for this roof? Does not appear to be so. That's quite tough because I actually wanted that. Okay, so that's not what I want. Let's see, because some roofs have these little extensions that you can put on, and I like that, so that you can make the roof a tiny bit longer than usually. These roofs didn't have... Oh, these... Do these have that? No, also not. Let's put it on everything so that we can really see everything. No, that doesn't make a change. Awnings and facades, that's also not it, I guess. Nope. Alright, well, we'll just have to pick a roof at some point then. But yeah, you missed a bit. But so far, I really enjoy this build. I hope you all do too. And of course, if you have suggestions or comments, let me know. Yeah, quite a lot of these roofs don't have the... added parts to it, actually. What if I just type in roof now? Because then we can see that this has an added part to it. So it could... Yeah, see, now we have an added part. And it wasn't there a little bit ago. Okay. Oh well. A clay painted roof. Now I want to add this to the building, but apparently that doesn't work. Maybe it works now? Yeah. Click to select to add it to the group. So now we can add it to the group. We have to change the coloring again, but that's okay. There we are. Alright, let's put this in the right way, yes. No. There, yes. Just about ready to take Poppy for a visit to Oma. Oh, that is great here. Therefore, you enjoy that. Say hi to Oma and give Poppy a big hug from us. Always so nice. I think it's this one that we need actually if we want to make this longer. Yes. There's no option to make this a lot longer. So if we want to do that, we'll just have to add another row to it. But I like the fact that you can make the roofing just a tiny bit longer. I really enjoy that actually. It's always cool if you have a little bit of an overhang on the roof, I think. So there we go. Yes, that's it. Now I guess I also want to add some gutter or something to it at some point maybe. I don't know. I actually would like it if we could do it even different. Let me see if I can get what I have in my mind to come together. Because now it's way too long, of course. It doesn't really fit this roof. Yes. Now I want to select the whole roof. And see if we can move it just enough so that it still covers the building, but slightly different, because I'm quite happy with this roof. Yeah, we have to change the steps from the grid size. Yeah, now we can do it this way. So now it actually overhangs on all sides. And that's something that I quite like. Should give a little bit of extra shade. Now I also want to see if there's something like, I don't know, what's it called? A gutter or something? Oh yeah, something like that. So we can put that on. And maybe give it a metal kind of look. I think that will be nice. Thank you for the great stream. Oh, you're most welcome. You are most welcome. Always a pleasure to do that. So glad you enjoyed it. All right. Let's see. I guess the best way to do it is just hit X now and get it up where it's supposed to be. And then make sure that it actually works. I guess it should be somewhat like this. And like that. Maybe a little lower like this. Rodog, you're the appliance guy. Is this good? Is this how you do this? Hey. Did my computer just freeze, or do you still hear me? Are you all still there? Or did my mouse just stop? Looks like my mouse just broke down. Oh, my arrow keys still work. My mouse has just stopped. Okay, that's interesting because I changed the batteries today, so they should still be functional. It just totally quit with it. Well, let's see if I can get it back to work right now. I hope so. Otherwise we'll have a problem. We're still here. Very good. Yeah, I thought my computer just froze, but then I saw the people walking. It's just that my mouse completely stopped working. Okay. Don't buy your batteries at the Aldi. Yeah, I know. I didn't do that. Yeah, my mouse completely died on me, apparently. Oh, that's not good. Oh, boy. What am I gonna do now? Luckily, I still have another mouse here. It's wired, so I just have to plug it in, but then it should work again. And then, hopefully, we can just continue for a second. But this is one of the first times that this actually happened to me, and it was just like all of a sudden. Alright, well that was really out of nowhere. Now the question is, will my other mouse do it? Yeah, the other mouse works. Great, so we can continue. Oh, now I have to get used to, I had an ergonomic mouse and now this is just a normal flat mouse, so that's interesting. Alright, I guess what we're gonna do is just move this so that it will completely fit. Because of course we can't have it such a way that the people standing there will get wet, so we have to make sure that this actually works properly. Alright. Yes, then we have to add some stuff. Oh, we have to add an ending, of course, to it. Okay, oh, this is cool. You can really like almost add everything you want. Oh, wow, this is a good click that I did there down on the ground, because apparently it almost fits already. Let's just make sure we get it in there. Alright, that's one piece. Come on. Oh, this is why I don't use this mouse, because the mouse wheel is broken. Alright, well, it's gonna be a struggle, but we'll do our best. Let's get this piece now. Let's copy it. Let's get it all the way to the other side. Let's put on the angle snap. Let's rotate it all the way around. And put it back in. There we are. Great, so... Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I want that piece. I want that piece. Oh, maybe we should just finish this first. And then copy it to the other side as well. There we go. Let's get all the way here. Let's lower it a bit. And put it a bit in the corner here, I guess. And then we should make a piece that goes down. Oh yeah, this mouse is not working properly. So I'll put this piece in, and then I guess we're just going to call it an end so that I can fix my mouse. I've already been streaming for almost 2.5 hours now, so that's okay. We have been doing quite well with the tortoises that are now in. We are working on the restaurant. We just have some more work to do, but hey, this mouse is just not working out for me. But I had great fun doing this build. I also had great fun talking to all of you. It's so amazing and so much fun. Again, thank you all new subscribers. That's really appreciated. So thanks so much. I like it. And, oh well, I hope we can do this more often, of course. Friday, there will be another stream. I will be streaming Ostriv. We will continue on map 3. It's still the old save, of course, so it's not everything new in there, but most things should be working properly, so that's fine. And we can get new ore charts and stuff like that. And next Sunday, I will also be streaming. I still don't know what yet. I'll be planning something, so you'll hear about it. And next week on Friday, Manor Lords comes out. Now, I don't know the time yet, but expect a stream as soon as it comes out and I am able to download it. And from there on, I might just do like a very long stream where we're just going to figure out the game all together. I hope that will be a lot of fun. But I don't know whether it comes out like in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. But when it comes out, I will be streaming. So don't worry about it. And I will also try, especially if it comes out in the evening, to do a lot of streaming on Saturday, because I think that's a lot of fun. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for the fun and laughter. I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope to see you all again in another stream. Thanks so much. You're all amazing people. And I hope to see you all another time, of course. So have a great rest of your week. Enjoy everything you do. And then I will see you all soon again. Thanks so much. I'll be in chat for a bit. But for now, it's bye-bye.